Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Give to the back. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start the football.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Mississippi State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of hands.
Not much there on the line. He gets one to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
Looking for a crease. It's McGowan. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offense is trying to get physical. They're pulling the backside guard on that play. He completely whiffs, though, and misses his block. And as a result, it's a negative play.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Out of the gun to give to the back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there. Just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Looking for a man. It's Barrett. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab on the right. Off to the races. Slippery slide. Finds his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive in 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Now, that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field. They just couldn't hook up on that one.
Looking to throw, it's Barrett. Makes the catch. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, it's a nice job tackling that defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
Needing to move the chains. Here comes Kentucky on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Tight end now in motion. On the option. Leaves it with the back. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Barrett. Under fire. He's got it. Turning it on. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Gonna run it. It's Marshall. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the
quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
They go to the ground. Finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Looking for a man. It's Coleman Hope. Caught over the middle. It's Hatcher. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hatcher. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The run to the right. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there has been nothing going for him like we just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come up field, and those situations when you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Mississippi State!
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Barrett. Looking left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Kentucky going quickly. Keep it on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds...
He lets it fly. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their third possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They
intercepted. That total goes to 16. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gets him the ball at the 29-yard line.
You can tell the quarterback didn't do a good job with his eyes. You got to look people off. You got to make sure you move those safeties with your eyes by opening up or pump faking one direction. He didn't do a good job there. The safety capitalized, makes the big INT.
And off from the shotgun. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Kentucky right back to the line.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And
he'll take a shot. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Gill to the running back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, on that third down, the running back did a great job. He set up the screen, caught the ball, turned around, located his blocks downfield so he knew exactly where to go to pick up the first.
Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Going for the big play. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
A third down try for the offense. Looking to throw. Dumps it over to the flats. Can't get him to the ground. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Caught near the sticks. It's McGowan.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Behind the chains now on second and long. He wants to throw it again. He's got his man. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Barrett. Snagged out of the air. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here comes the option. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback. He's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up.
Looking for the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Now facing a third and long. Might be changing the route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's third and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
Trying to set up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that, pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Catch in the middle, it's Meyer. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Kane. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And the try is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Dropping back, it's Barrett. Gonna take a shot. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone with a run. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
He breaks a tackle. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long.
Just keeps moving. They finally whistle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
After run, now throw. Throwing on the run. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Under fire. Almost a D-lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Wants to throw. It's Croman Hope. He's looking deep. He's got it down the right side.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got it in the middle. It's Meyer. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Looking for room. It's McGowan.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. He's got him. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the 1st down. Now set up 1st and goal.
Back to throw. It's Coleman Hope. Flips it out on the screen. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice.
Touchdown, Bulldog. They take the lead with the 6.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Marshall. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. At the 45 on his way. He's loose on the left. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got a step and just dusted the field. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. And it makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Buffalo needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Western New York behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ball State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Picks up the 1st down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Mississippi State going up-tempo. Looking downfield, it's Coleman Hope. He's got him in the flat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
He leaves it with his back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You've heard us
talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
Pulls it in. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Bulldogs will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, throwing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. They'll try the run. Fights off a defender. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Makes a pass to Marker. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll leave it with him. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll run the screen. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the...
There he goes! Finally corralled the number 4. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out-route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Just keeps slinging it. He's got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Barrett. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally, run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18.
These offenses are so hard to stop when you run the option because they play the quarterback well. They get it to the running back. The defense looks pretty good, but 3rd and short, they get the yardage they need, and they move the stick.
Into the end zone. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And they've moved out front here on the 4.
And that's what makes this spells. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move, it's McGowan. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Coleman Hope. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers?
Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Barrett. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time.
Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. On first down from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to sling it on second down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. Looking downfield, it's Barrett. Grabs it in the middle. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. And now they've taken the lead in the final 2 minutes and set the stage for a great finish.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the fourth quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Grabbed over the middle. It's McGowan. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barnes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They'll move the tight end. Now on the option. Oh, look out, the ball's free. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They need to get a little closer for a field goal trying. They've got to do it in a hurry. Using his legs to buy some time. Got his man on the right. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Got rid of it just in time.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Yeah, and as a defense, you're going one more stop. One more stop. It's fourth down. We're in the 2-minute situation. You know they're throwing the football. You get one more stop. You got the lead. You get the ball back, and this game is over.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Barrett. Here's a heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. And that's
looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays through the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Bring in the heat. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Kentucky. They move on top here in the fourth.
How about that play late in the ball game? You need a play. You throw it up to your guy, and he makes the play. That is execution at its best in the clutch moments. Nice throw, nice catch.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop. The coverage team up to the challenge as they put a stop to the return and an end to the game. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on the show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching.